Have you ever listened to a speech by a person you admire? It could be a famous person or someone you just admire or someone in your management team and thought to yourself, wow, I wish I could speak like that too. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can up your game in speaking so that you can create engaging and memorable experiences for your audience. So this video is specifically for IT and science and tech professionals. If you are struggling with lack of confidence during your office presentations, and if you are looking to be recognized as a powerful public speaker. Do you struggle with these things? Nervousness, low confidence, and have you ever struggled with clarity and fluency when you address an audience? Have you experienced these symptoms? Like your palms sweat when you're about to speak in front of an audience, you feel tongue tied and you find comfort in filler words to fill in the awkward silence? Do you struggle with expressing yourself fully and freely in English? And do you feel unable to use language to its fullest extent? You must have struggled with some of these too, like stage fear, when you face that paralyzing moment just before stepping onto the spotlight. The other is audience engagement. You struggle to maintain eye contact or simply fail to grab the attention of the audience. There may be still other things you are struggling with, like the content structure. Where do you start and what to include and how do you conclude? Isn't it perplexing? Voice modulation, which is maintaining the right pitch and volume so that you're neither too soft nor too loud. So in this video, you will discover how to speak with rock-solid confidence and crystal clarity and be recognized as a powerful public speaker. And you can do this without the hassle of sorting through numerous books or getting lost in YouTube tutorials. If you're thinking this is going to be just another communications training where you'll get a few random tips for good communication skills and you're going to be left alone to do it yourself, then here's the surprise. In this program, you will discover how to think critically, craft structure and flow, and use the power of language and expression that will allow you to speak clearly and confidently. You will also learn to engage the audience and bring your authenticity into the picture. And my bold promise to you is that if you don't achieve your goal in the next 4 months, I will give you an extra 4 weeks of support at no extra cost, provided you have done your homework too. In fact, I recommend you shut down all distractions and pay attention to this video as it's going to provide you tremendous value. And if you stay till the end, we will offer you a free bonus. This video is for IT and science and tech professionals who have entered leadership positions and want to be more effective in their role by improving their speaking skills. It is also for IT and science and tech professionals who want to prime themselves for career growth and want to lose no time in building these skills. Now watch this video to uncover the secret to mastering fluent and confident public speaking, even if you're an introvert and even if you've never done it before. Hi, I'm Shalini Raghuvaya, a communications consultant and coach. I've spent more than 18 years in the media and communications industry in multiple capacities in research, in filmmaking, content creation, and training. I also taught students of mass communication and journalism, and I'm happy to say that most of them are well placed. My professional life had a lot of assignments which brought me travel and adventure. I loved it. I saw a developing country and its challenges up close through the eyes of tribal communities, through the eyes of the urban poor, and many other different communities. It also took me to exotic places. So you can take a look. So I practically crisscrossed the country and I could see change and transformation up close, revealing themselves right before my eyes. Later, I wrote and directed an independent fiction short film called Watch the Stars for Me Tonight, which won a Best Director award. And it was also screened at several national and international film festivals. Now, this is one of the creative achievements closest to my heart. But as time went by, I realized that all of this had a downside. The erratic schedules and juggling all my roles took a toll. I felt my life was in a mess on the personal front. On the professional front also, it was a dead end. I had gathered so much knowledge and insights and even wisdom during these years. The good side of COVID was that it made remote work possible. Digital became the norm, and I thought that this was the perfect time to start empowering other people with my skills and capacities. I had kept it inside me long enough, and this is how I launched myself into a communications coach. And looking back, I also realized that all my work had a common thread. It needed clarity of the objective of the project. It needed asking the right questions. It needed careful selection of information from all the different kinds of information that we have gathered. And it also needed critical analysis. Finally, the presentation and delivery came at the end. I realized that I could bring all these capacities together and help other people in other professions achieve their speaking and writing goals and come into their true power. And this is why I launched myself into a communications coach. I decided to use my natural gift for personal connection and the ability to transfer a skill in my life and career through simple and easy to follow methods. I decided to coach and train people to be the best version of themselves through their speaking skills. I learned my skills from the top-notch organizations in the world to whom I paid a lot of money, but I also learned the method of knowledge transfer. It was a long period of trial and error until I found a method through which I could help people overcome their struggle with public speaking. Over time, I have helped thousands of professionals overcome their fear and speak with clarity and confidence, and it brought several amazing results. And this is what people had to say.
Hi, I'm Diptanshu Chakravarti. I'm a commercial film director who's been directing for the last 5-6 years. In my day of work, I need to take almost instantaneous decisions, almost hundreds of decisions regarding to all departments, be it costume, director of photography, in the cinematography department, in the edit, as well as communicating really well with the clients. And I think communication is the cornerstone of a film director, as I am. And that's where Shalini's program comes through, is that it really helped me sort of stabilize my thoughts and communication change, and help me take decision in a better organized way, and help me do critical thinking in taking the most efficient decision at that time. And I highly recommend Shalini's program, and it has helped me a lot over the years. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kavita Yadav. I work as a creative producer and director. I made a shift from public relations to production a few years back, and Shalini was one of the first teachers in this process. One of the nicest thing about her teaching is the calmness and support that she provides in this process, especially when you're making a shift from an existing career to a new space, learning a new skill. You need somebody who holds on, to you, who gives you all the support which is needed, and who's patient with you in this journey. Writing and public speaking is a very key part of working in the area of production. Scripting always comes very handy when you're directing, or even when you're working as a producer. And speaking, yes, because you are interacting with clients, so you need to have that command over your language, over your presence. So I think you are in good hands. She's an amazing support, and all the best.
My name is Soikat Haldar, an investor and stock market coach. In my work, I often have to make presentation and speak at the event about my work and the projects. I had a fear of public speaking, and there was a time I found it difficult to keep my presentation focused. I found it difficult to convey my thought process and the information to my audience, and also struggled with clarity and flow. Then I got a chance to attend Shalini's ma'am mentorship program. After that, I gained clarity and the structure would form easily in my head. If you face difficulty like I did, I recommend you to join Shalini's ma'am mentorship program. This is an investment which will give you a return multiple times in future.
So now, would you like to know how my students and I achieved such amazing results? Now, let me introduce you to the ALIF method. So this is a method that will help you become a powerful and confident speaker. So normally people follow the old method. They run through multiple YouTube videos, hoping to find tips that will help them improve speaking skills. The problem is that there is no one size fits all. It does not consider your specific needs. They end up trying to implement a method not suitable to them, and they get no results. The ALIF method bypasses the multiple trial and error tutorials, and it clearly focuses on what you need to work on to get results. It takes into account every step that you need to get to your goal. Step 1 here is a thorough analysis of your level and situation. It will help you understand what your strengths and weaknesses are and an assessment of what needs to be worked on. At level 2, we will begin the learning journey. In this segment, we include critical thinking, structure, language, and expression. In part 3, we will focus on implementation. With the help of what you have learned, you will learn to craft an essay, a speech. After that, next, you will get feedback so that you can still further improve the quality of your work. And the last is the fostering system, which is a system of regular practice through which you will not forget what you learned, but you will keep on retaining what you learned. The benefits of this method is that you will not only be a confident speaker, you will also be a spontaneous speaker. You will bring out thoroughly researched content with a well-crafted structure, and you will be able to speak with authenticity as well. Now, because the ALIF method is unique, it is holistic and it is interactive, coming at a time when professionals are looking for innovative, flexible, and time-saving methods of learning. So this program has already helped several tech professionals overcome stage fear and public speaking. Normally, when professionals suddenly reach a position of leadership where they need to speak in public at events or to teams, they are not prepared. Many a time they will speak extempore. The content may not be as well researched as it should be. The structure may not be as clear as it could be. And the result is that they will not make the impact that they could. And they also don't know how to engage the audience. Now, the ALIF method bypasses such a trial and error process. It will give you a clear path to becoming a powerful speaker. So the ALIF method, as I mentioned before, first is the analysis of your specific level and situation. Then you will learn, then you will implement your learning, you will get feedback for improvisation. And the next step is fostering, where you will continue to retain what you have learned. This saves you so much time and effort, and you get straight to your goal. You will see the results in 3 to 4 months. But before I tell you more about the ALIF method, let me share with you 4 secrets to improve your speaking skills and present yourself as a powerful leader. So there are a few myths that we will need to debunk, and this will guide you towards a more efficient way to improve your public speaking skills. You will discover how to use the inherent talents of introverts and convert that into powerful speaking. The second myth is that public speaking is not related to how long it takes to learn. So now you will learn to master communication through new techniques, and you will see the difference in just 3 to 4 months. The third myth is that public speaking has nothing to do with memorization. You will learn to speak in a structured but spontaneous manner without memorizing lines. And the last one is that a good accent does not necessarily mean good public speaking. Now find out why content, concepts, arguments, and structuring are more important than a person's accent. So now there is a need to break and rebuild belief patterns. In fact, public speaking is very easy for introverts. The problem is that introverts believe they are the quiet types. They believe they are not the ones who can be effective on stage. Now the solution is that introverts can harness their listening abilities, the power to ask questions and think through what the audience needs and tailor the message likewise. The benefit is that not only at the planning stage, but also in delivery, an introvert can focus on the audience, and this is an important part of public speaking. The second truth is that good public speaking is not related to time. Look at the problem. It's a long road to communication mastery if you use conventional methods. Earlier, people would take a long time to organize and speak. Now the solution is that through a preliminary analysis of your communication skills, you can address specific gaps and build on your strengths. You can overcome the weaknesses with learning and practice as required. The benefit is that you can get optimum results in a much shorter time, and you can build on exactly with your needs in consideration. The third truth is that public speaking has nothing to do with memorization. The problem is that the old method of speaking was to write your speech, learn it by heart and practice. But now you can learn how to structure your concepts and arguments, allowing you to deliver in the best way suited to you. The benefit is that you are authentic in your expression and delivery, and you connect more deeply with the audience. And the fourth truth is that good accent does not necessarily mean good public speaking. The problem is that only speakers with a perfect accent were considered of note, but in reality, no matter what your accent, even if you carry a slight regional accent, it is the content, conviction, and structuring of your arguments that make you a speaker of note. So the benefit is that you will focus on the needs of your audience and structure your speech accordingly. The audience feedback will be invaluable as many would relate to the same situation or circumstance. So let's take a recap. What did we cover today? We covered that public speaking is very easy for introverts. Public speaking is not related to how long it takes to learn. Public speaking has nothing to do with memorization, and good accent does not necessarily mean good public speaking. So now it's time to make a choice. You have two options before you. Option 1 is to continue on the slow, frustrating path without our guidance, trying to improve your speaking skills through trial and error. And option 2 is to choose the faster, more efficient, and more enjoyable route by joining us and experiencing the transformative power of the Aleph method. And the biggest benefit is that it just takes 12 short weeks. Let me show you how it works. So in week 1, we have assessment and foundations of language and communication, need analysis and assessment. In week 2, we have reading and pronunciation, listening skills exercise, vocabulary building, exercises in writing a summary of what you listened to and read with greater clarity and the right pauses. In week 3, we have critical thinking skills. We'll give you a demo on how to build the skills. So you will identify a topic within your profession that you'd like to speak about and write about it. In week 4, we have an assessment of your researched material and you will get feedback for improvisation. In week 5, you will learn storytelling formats and creating your own unique positioning story. Week 6, you will have feedback on your story and introduction to public speaking concepts and how to select visuals for your presentations. Week 7, we start with presentations, stage practice on a topic related to your subject and also a topic of general interest. In week 8, you have a research and writing assessment. In week 9, you have stage practice and evaluation based on substance, structure, arguments, authenticity, and takeaways for the audience. In week 10, you have introduction to leadership communications and style, and this is a bonus package. And in week 11, you have focus on written communication. In week 12, we will go ahead with storytelling stage practice on how the IT industry impacts other industries or any other topic of your interest, your role in your company, your personal and professional aspirations. And in week 13, we will end with progress evaluation. So this is especially for IT and science and tech professionals who have entered leadership positions and want to be more effective in their role by improving their speaking skills. And this is also for IT and science and tech professionals who want to prime themselves for career growth and want to lose no time in building these skills. If you book your free call, you will receive a personalized assessment of reading comprehension, listening and speaking skills, an introduction to the Aleph method and how it can transform your speaking, and a roadmap to achieving your speaking goals faster and more efficiently. Click the link below to schedule your free strategy call and unlock your true speaking potential with the Aleph method. This is a proven method that has helped many professionals come out of their shells and come into their power. So look no further and book your free strategy call. And see you inside the strategy call.